Alright lads, how you doing? Danny G here with the usual slice of metal. How you doing? So, I've done a video about newies starting metal, and I've got another tip for you. This is part 2 of that. So we talked about Oasis last time, playing Oasis, and just cranking up the metal, just to make it more enjoyable for you if you're playing, and if you're a newie, just learning to come to metal. So, right. This is the next part, because once you've done that, well, you can do this as well, to be fair. Now, if you've not seen that video, I'm going to tell you, well, I'll tell you again anyway, because it's important. If you're a newie playing metal, you got to be careful, because these guitar strings are like cotton wire, they're like barbed wire sometimes, and if you're not careful, you'll rip your hands to shreds. Now, I worked down the Aussie, and over the first coronavirus lockdown, seen all these newies coming in, all these young lads coming in with hands ripped to shreds because they've been out buying guitars, trying to play heavy metal when they're not ready. And I reckon I've seen more people. Sorry there, I'm just burping. It's alright. It's okay, I've not got coronavirus. Anyway, seen all these newies come in without being ready, and yeah, seen more of these people with hands ripped to shreds than actual coronavirus people. It's unbelievable really, but it's true. Absolutely true. So, we talked about playing Oasis, which is, no one wants to do it, but sometimes it's what you need to do. So we talked about that. This time, I'm going to talk about drop D. Now this is very important in metal. So, it's where you get all the good riffs on and all that. So, normally a guitar, it sounds weird drop D, but it's not. It's alright, I tell you. So normally a guitar is tuned E, A, D, G, B, and E. Drop D, all that means is the top E there, or the bottom E, because it's low. It's confusing guitaring. We'll call it the top E, that one, but it's the bottom of the guitar, and then the bottom E is at the top of the guitar. But anyway, you tune that down to a D. Easy, so your D's there. You just tune it up. So that's E at the moment. Or there. Or there. There we go. Got there in the end, eh? That's drop D. So, special, sorry, I'll just turn it down a bit. D, A, D, that's all you need. That is basically how you play heavy metal. And but you got to be careful with it, because you do some, like when you're playing Oasis, like in the other video, you're not really moving your hands around as much. Like you just see me then, my hands were all over that stepboard like it was like a lizard or acid or something, just crawling all over the place, like doing shredding all over the place. And you want to do shredding in metal, but you don't want to shred your hands. That's the trick, eh? That's the trick. So, here's what you do. Basically, with drop D, I'll show you here now. So you got this, you can play it open like that. Oh there, start a tune. There we go. It's in now. It's alright, don't worry about it, it's fine. So, you got this. Then you can just put a finger there. Just one finger, and you're changing the chord. Just play the top 2 or 3 strings like that. And that's the basics of heavy metal. So it's not all the lead, but all the chugging and all that, all the riffs, all the good riffs and all that, from the drop D tuning. So you can do all that, and once you build up your fingers, you can do all that. It's fine. You won't rip your hands to shreds, but you need to get that leathery bit on your fingers that comes with practice. Now showing you that, I know a lot of people are like, oh mate, can't wait to like do some drop D, because that just sounds It sounds so amazing, and like, I reckon it could proper vent some frustrations by doing that. And you're right, you can. I mean, what's more pleasing than this? Oh, mate. Tell you what, that's amazing. So you'll be seeing that and be like, oh, I wish I could do that, but I'm worried about my fingers and worried about ripping them to shreds. Don't worry. Drop D means you see in the other video where we do Oasis chords, that's just basic chords, but drop D, you're using a couple of fingers. But even just learning, you just use one finger, like that. So you can protect your finger with this, just anything. So what I've got here is a bit of rag, bit of silver rag. What I'm going to do is going to wrap it around my finger like this. There we go, just a bit like that. So then you've got your finger protected with a bit of rag. Just wrap it around a bit more. Then you can got your drop D, you know how to do that. I'm just showing you how to do that. Don't worry about it. Oh dear, battery's low. Alright then, no worries. But yeah, you got your rag around your finger. Here we go. I tell you, you'll be doing that next week or tomorrow if you've got a guitar, or now. Don't have to wait at all, just do it. Get a bit of rag. But in the meantime, keep up with those Oasis exercises that I've shown you. And anything, it doesn't have to be grey rag, it could be any colour rag. That's a bit silky, that as well, but it can be like tea towel or just anything like that. Just something to protect your finger with as you learn to do the heavy metal. So hope that's helpful for you, and I hope you'll get into some heavy metal, do some riffing and that. I'm going to do another video on shredding, because I know a lot of you will want to try that next. Now you've got that sorted out, or you've got the drop Ds and all that. But I'll do another video on that for you, and in the meantime, rock on.